Hi, so in this video I'm going to explain to you the use of the range function. Okay, so what is the range function? The range function is a function that can be used in three different ways. If I just give the range function a single number, alright, for example range 10, by default what it does is it starts from 0 all the way to 1 less than this number. Alright, so let me explain this to you. So if I give you, for example, range 10, then what it does is it generates a list of numbers starting from 0 all the way to 1 less than the final number here. So it will be from 0 to 9. Alright, and if I give you two numbers in the range function, so if I say range, let's say 5, 10, then it does the same thing. I start off with 5 and all the way to 1 less than the final number. Alright, by default, okay, this is always by increment by 1. Okay, increment by 1. Alright, so that is where the third option comes in, where I can say range, okay, for example 3, okay, 10 and 2. So in this case what happens is this is the start, okay, and the end. So the end is basically in this case 10 minus 1, and the last number is what we call the step, okay, step or increment. Alright, so in both the earlier cases I will always increment by default value of 1. So I will go from 0, in this case 1, 2, 3 all the way to 9. Here it will be 5, 6, 7 all the way to 9. Alright, here is again the same thing. I will start from 3 and I will go until 9, okay, but I will increment in steps of 2. So 3 plus 2 will be 5, 5 plus 2 will be 7, and 7 plus 2 will be 9. Okay, so that is how you can use this range function in these three different ways. Alright, so let me show you. So this is the first way, range 10. Alright, so you can see I go from 0 all the way to 9 with the default increment of 1. Okay, if I do range 3, 10, it will be 3 all the way to 9. So instead of starting from 0, by default I start from 3. Okay, and then I do the same thing now, range, but now 3, okay, 10 and 2. Okay, so I start with 3 and I go until 9, but I increment in steps of 2. Alright, so that is basically how the three different ways, okay, in which you can use the range function. Alright, and this will be useful, okay, useful for us when we are again trying to run a loop, alright, for a certain number of times. Alright, so I will explain that in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.